Portland, Oregon, later on Sunday morning. I don't know about you, but I like my art on black velvet, which has always been kind of the Rodney Dangerfield of the art world, but now there's going to get some respect.
The Dirty Harry one is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
It's the world's first museum of the velvet arts, the Velveteria in Portland, Oregon.
This is a jackalope riding a unicorn that we commissioned. It's perfect.
Here, finally, aficionados of the fine arts can admire these fuzzy masterpieces.
It's not a Picasso, but it's definitely, it's definitely great art for sure.
So none of these are for sale?
No.
Karen Anderson and Carl Baldwin are the museum's founders and curators and insatiable collectors.
When we got so many, we either had to get rid of them or have a museum, and he doesn't get rid of anything, so.
Yeah, she wanted to throw them out numerous times. So I said, no, we're going to open the Velveteria. We've got to do this. You know, the frame actually costs more than the painting.
Way more.
It's an eclectic mix from one lord to another one altogether. That's Jack Lord, right, from Hawaii Five-0?
That's right.
That's Captain McGarrett. Book him, Dano. There's always a lot of smoking and crying in velvet painting.
Smoking and crying.
There is.
Yeah.
There are certain subjects that just seem to belong on black velvet.
Elvis, nude women, unicorns, clowns.
Matadors.
Banditos. Those are the big ones.
What about, I love this multimedia.
It really is. They made
And there are works that transcend all previous notions of art. And Jack Kevorkian?
Jack Kevorkian.
That's a one-of-a-kind, I think.
One of a kind. We found in Tijuana.
Karen and Carl do realize that this art form does have its critics.
Yeah, when we first opened, I thought, to be seen in here, maybe we should have wrestling masks at the door so they can walk around anonymously.
And it doesn't always get the respect it deserves.
Oh, I can't stand to see it in a dumpster. It makes me want to cry.
But you don't seem too embarrassed about what you do, that's for sure.
I'm proud of it.
No, I'm proud of it.
So
because
unique.
People love it.
People laugh when they come in here. They have a good time.
They recently published this book with a black velvet cover paying homage to the masterpieces and masters of the art. This is it, the repository of...
This is where it all resides.
The 300 works on display at the Velveteria are but a fraction of the mother lode they have at home.
This was called an atrocity by one of the local papers. The post-apocalyptic nuclear nightmare in the South Seas.
Where paintings cover the walls. Another room stuffed. The floors.
This is a Roberto Sanchez G.
I thought it was Degas.
Well.
In every room and hallway.
And then the classic. The keen, big-eyed kid.
I hate those, I have to tell you. Upstairs and down.
Here she is. Hey, Mona.
So colorful. It's much more vivid than the one is at the Louvre.
And it's bigger. And we have another Mona Lisa somewhere in here, so we have one more than the Louvre.
So this is... You've got two of them?
Yeah.
One of his favorite finds was Abe Lincoln in Nogales, Mexico. Abe looks like he's been on a vacation in the Caribbean or something. He's a little darker than I remember him.
Well, I did find him in Mexico, so maybe he's vacationing down there,
Some 2,000 paintings and counting.
Looks promising.
They're always looking for more. Are you still on the hunt?
Oh, yeah.
We're on the Velvet Trail constantly. We never leave it. What's the Kennedy going for these days?
At this shop, they find exquisitely rendered portraits of JFK and Nostradamus. Nostradamus is kind of a strange one to have on black velvet, isn't it?
It is.
Never played Vegas or anything.
No,
Ethan owns this shop where they're selling lots of velvet art these days. We're ever going to see a day when Sotheby's has a black velvet art auction in New York?
Yeah, I think it's coming. I really do.
That's hard to imagine. You say there are masters.
Right, there's masters. Edgar Lee Tigg was the grandfather of velvet painting, and his paintings, I'd say, are in the tens of thousands of dollars. Or
Really?
Oh, yeah.
One of a
Certainly.
kind one.
Yeah.
I would...
Hey, I've got a painting. Maybe I'm sitting on a gold mine. Well, I was wondering because they gave me a complimentary appraisal.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
Look at that frame.
Wow, that frame.
Oh, that's nice. That's
What
a
do you
little
think?
different.
And I
That
like
could-
his hair. His hair is really good.
That could go for
You do.
25 in the right market.
You can pull $50 for this in San Francisco easy.
Yeah, you could.
$50. That's almost a 300% increase. With prices rising and a museum opening, young artists like Ryan Legler are now working in velvet. 2 of his pieces hang in the Velveteria.
When something is on velvet, it becomes like an instant cult status item. You know, it's like instant cult status. You're on velvet.
Is this a movement? A renaissance? Is Portland the Florence of the 21st century? If it is, move over, Mona.